Hello everyone and welcome back. Welcome back to Montage City. We are 0.7 days away from the wet season. So, as it has happened every episode so far in the past bunch of episodes, we are starting with the montage. I hope you guys still like them and enjoy it. It will not be as fancy as the last one because it was too much work. It's montage time. And that's the end of the wet season. And it mostly sorta went smoothly. But we did use our back tank for the first time. Ooh, look at the fancy back tank. It's all full and stuff. How many, okay, so that was a 9-day wet season, and we have a 48-day drought. So 9 days, this is basically it. So we still have some extra room to go, honestly. So I don't know. That technically means the tank is a little big, but it's not the end of the world. A couple of things were learned during that wet season. One, this waterfall feature looked really cool. Did you see that water go crazy? That looked really awesome. The way, the water cascaded down. I'm a big fan. I'm doing that forever now, everywhere, because that was super cool. And I bet you guys are going to do that too. I'm glad I added these extra dams. Just point that out. I guess my point is that this is cool. This is cool. I'm glad I did it. Thank you for the suggestion. And I bet it's going to look super extra cool once this is all built out. I might need to redesign it because I'm not sure... Because this isn't going to allow it to do that cascading thing like that it just did, in the way that it did it. So this might have a change, but we'll see how it looks once it's built out. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. I mean, this is going to take another 2 or 3 cycles for them to finish. So whatever. Another big issue is that this area over here really there was some flooding. There was some flooding. It's actually, I thought the solution would be pretty simple, which was to just, instead of opening all 4 of these, just to open one and it would have been fine, but it didn't seem to make a huge difference. So, we have an easy answer, and it's just a very permanent one, and I'm not sure if I'm willing to take it. So, the primary issue is with the aqueduct being a little too, it's not deep enough. If we went down one more level, it would actually be perfectly fine and it would work exactly the same as it does now, except it wouldn't flood. because it would just have more time to make it there and back. Because the main issue is that it's doing the wave thing and kind of just flooding over. So if we decide to keep this as the refill method, then we'll be able to do it just fine by just blowing this down once, and it'll be fine. Is it fine? I think I said it was fine. Also, one other thing happened. Huh? Huh? You guys notice something different? Yeah, that's right. That's right. The metal is gone. We can finally get back to normal. I'm gonna put a statue to commemorate the metal that was here. There you go. One little statue. They don't have any metal blocks. Damn it. We're gonna have to send some metal over. But once we do that, we'll build the statue, and then this district is gonna get deleted. Well, at the very least, these guys don't need to be sitting here doing nothing. So let's get rid of their workplaces. They can relax until they go back to the main colony and then have to do, work again. But for now, they can just hang out. Like, look at them. I don't know. What are they doing? Eating, I guess? They're doing something. Eating and drinking. Whatever. And then they're going to go hang out over here at the campfire. And eventually someone will deliver some metal. That's just water. At some point, metal will show up, and then they'll get down to business. The other thing we get to do... Oh, the last of our temporary tanks are gone. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, and I am excited. I am not excited to have to delete these roads one by one, though. I guess so long as I don't drag, it's okay. Click. Oh, man, that makes me scared. Every time. Every click is terrifying. Cool. Ooh, room for activities. Also, I don't know if you noticed during the time lapse or not, and I swear on all beaver kind that I did not do this on purpose, but I forgot to mark these. So, that's a drink. That's a good drink. That was my bad. My bad. I mean, it's not really a my bad, because it entertains you guys, and you get a free drink. So there we go. That's marked now. I saw it during the time lapse, and I was like, oh, no. So I marked all the tanks on the edge to be emptied, mostly so that they don't get full, except for this guy, which I forgot to do, so we're emptying it right now. Once that's empty, it'll be time to actually finish this area, because then we can put the warehouses, and once we do that, will be the last time that I should have to delete these tanks. At least I hope so. Hey, the statue is done, and so it is time. Goodbye. Goodbye. And that should be it. They should just all go back home to normal, I think. How do I get these guys to empty? Can I empty them? Or do they empty automatically? Maybe they just empty automatically. We'll see. I'm going to leave them for now. I think they're connected, right? Yeah, they're connected, so it should be fine. These guys are both... I'm going to hit them to empty. We got over 1,000 scrap metal just even now. So, my estimations of how much was actually over here, like how much metal was in this thing, was way off. I was not even close. I was like, oh, maybe we'll get 1,000, maybe a little more. We got like several thousand from that. So, my bad. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. All right, let's clean this up. Get rid of all that. Just leave the statue in memoriam for all of the metal that was there before. Now, does it make sense to put a metal statue where the metal was? Just to kind of... Yeah, it does. That's it. You're not allowed to argue with me. Alright, but with that said, we are at 2,500 metal. Hoo-hoo! So, you know what it's time for? It's montage. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna put more platforms. And I guess this is kind of hard to do. I was gonna do the ones over here, but we should probably do the ones back here first, right? I don't even know. I don't want to overthink it, so I'm just gonna stick them right here. At least that way we have a straight road to the back. And, like, these bridges. So, I mean, having to constantly rebuild the bridges is kind of annoying, and I kind of have an idea of something I want to do over here, but the bridges are kind of keeping that from happening. So just having the ability to build normal stairs against the wall is gonna... It's just gonna make life a little easier. So we're gonna build those two at least. And then we'll see. I am really loving this tank situation, by the way. I'm so happy that we moved on. Because it's just... The other tank was really annoying because it had overlapping pumps. So we had like 2 sets of pumps that were on half the time, kind of. You know what I mean? Like, it just didn't... This way it's good. Because now we got all the pumps for this level. And then as soon as that's pumped out, I can just pause all these. And these ones will automatically turn on. And it just makes it easier. Also, it's just a single tank, obviously. So I don't know. All of you guys that were all like, yeah, just back tank. Yeah, okay. What do you want? Yeah, okay, fine. It's easier, okay? And luckily we made it big enough. Because we had the 9-day drought. That was the maximum amount of water. And we still had a couple levels to go for just like security. You know, just a little backup space. As part of the ever-expanding growing Morrow system, trademark, hashtag, I did want to bring up a build idea that is kind of cool that I can't really use, but I could have used if we had kept the middle tank. But like, so this is the thing that we do, right? Well, it's about to go nighttime. BRB. Good morning, Metal City. All right, so you could do this, and you could go up 1 level on there, right? You see where I'm going with this? And use the top for pumps. And that reaches all the way to the bottom because it's 5 high. So then you'd have like pumps, and then you would obviously need stairs somewhere to get to the bottom, and then you'd have tanks underneath. Granted, those tanks would be kind of hard to fill because the pumps would be done, you know, but in theory, it kind of is cool. So like instead of the stupid platforms here, that could all be tanks. And then also here could be the exact same thing. You could put platforms and then tanks underneath, and that would work exactly the same way. Granted, you would obviously have to need a way to fill them. Like you would have to fill them from other tanks, is my point. Kind of like the ones that we did in the middle. But for like a long-term storage solution, like an emergency water supply, that's not bad. And I mean, it looks cool too. It's a lot of metal. I don't know. That's all. Figured I'd update the Morrow system. I also just realized I forgot to get rid of the post. That's been wasting jobs this whole time. My bad. How's our bridge temple? Ooh, somebody was in the bridge temple. The bridge dojo. Home of the bridge cult. Dun dun dun. You know, maybe instead of having this here, maybe they just have a bridge. Is that a thing? I don't know. I'm not sure that's a thing. I'm gonna put it back to normal. It somehow didn't feel right for the, like, I don't know. Like, they're worshiping the bridge. That doesn't mean the bridge needs to be, like, right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should put some effort to going to the holy site. Which isn't even that far. It's, like, just right here. It's not even necessarily this specific bridge that they're worshiping. It's just any bridge to nowhere. But we do have that one there, is my point. Also, these platforms were built in, like, record time. So maybe we just start platforming in this direction, and... because this is the area we kind of got to work on, I feel like. All right, we got enough metal to build those, and by the time we build those, we'll probably have enough metal to build two more, maybe. I mean, we're crunching metal pretty fast, so I'm feeling positive. That does mean we got to deal with this thing, and I don't know. It's annoying. I don't know what else to say about it. We don't even have a bridge long enough, or I guess that reaches. Maybe we could just do that. Seems like such a waste. Actually, you know, Morrow's not really thinking very well, because, I don't know, lack of intelligence, I guess. I don't know what else to say about that, because why else wouldn't I figure out that I can just go up and go up here, and, I mean, it'll involve a few stairs. Maybe, wait, it'd be better if the stairs were closer, because they can't build off the stairs. There we go. They'll be able to just build off the top of the warehouses here. Like, straight down. Easy. No need for... well, I was going to say no need for the Morrow system, but this is still part of the Morrow system, because everything is the Morrow system. The air you breathe. It's the Morrow system. I don't know. All right, these tanks are finally empty, so it's time to delete them one by one, because I don't want to delete platforms by accident, which is very likely to happen, knowing my history. So those are gone, and they're going to go, like, in this square, right? All right, so I got to delete those platforms one by one. All right, for some reason, we're missing platforms over here, so I'm going to fill that in. I don't really know why. It's weird. Whatever. I guess I just didn't build that out. That's the easy answer. And we're gonna put warehouses. There. We're actually skipping the middle one because I'll explain in a second. All right, we're gonna put all those there. We're gonna mark them all none to none, none. All right, so those guys are down. As far as this spot here, obviously there is not a warehouse here either. Our stairs going down are over here. But basically I wanted a straight path. I wanted a straight path from the stairs to back here. And if the warehouses are there, then we can't get access to the stairs very easily. We'd have to go here and go around. And then that just extends I don't know. I wanted to do this. I don't care about sacrificing 2 warehouses. It's not a big deal. I did not need to delete those tanks, though. That was foolish. But it'll work out. Who's sleeping over here? Why are people sleeping? Richard, what you doing, man? Why are you sleeping? Age 7? You don't... Oh, no, does he work? Age 7? Age 7's work. Wow, that's young. That's a thing. Okay. His shelter's about to run out. You haven't slept in the home in a while. Why? Why? Go sleep in one. Alright, the rooftop thing is built, so now... Yeah, see, all that's buildable now. So now we can just blow this straight down very easily. I really should have thought of that. Yay me. Alright, warehouses are built out, and now we just gotta refinish the whole thing. Does this just... Yeah, I mean, that must just get filled in. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do that, and then redo the tanks, and everything over here is done. I think that's right. Does that look right? I think it looks right. It is done. God, that is man, it's just, I mean, I love me the Morrow system, but this is a lot of work. It's a lot of fiddling when you're doing this many tanks, and it all kind of blurs together, and it's just like you can't even tell where anything is supposed to go anymore. What if you're staring at it long enough? And even now, I'm not entirely sure that I did it right, but I think I did. I'm pretty sure everything's connected. Pretty sure everything's facing the right way. I hope so. I don't want to have to rebuild this again. You know, I did empty these tanks out. I'm gonna delete them, and I'm not gonna build the ones on top either. Just in case I end up wanting to do the thing I wanted to do, but I don't know if I'm going to yet. So I gotta let that one simmer. But for now, that way the tanks won't get filled up. We'll just leave them. You know, I'm pretty happy with the housing over here. So I'm gonna blow this away. I'm gonna lower that section because we don't need it. This is staying how it is. I like our dojo. So for now, we got to get rid of that. Okay. So that'll be fine. They'll blow that down, and then we'll blow it down again, and then. I don't know. I don't really have a plan after that. Boom. Well, it looks like one of these got emptied. So we're going to get rid of that one. This one still has metal and planks in it. So we're going to leave it, I guess. I don't know. Maybe if I make it a priority, they'll get rid of the stuff from there. But they do empty them out. So that's nice. Oh, yeah. Alright, now we gotta put the bell back. That's gonna look a lot... Oh, yeah, that looks way tidier now. I like that. Not sure if we're gonna do anything over here, but this part looks nice, at least. Happy. Morrow... happy. Alright, so... it's time to do some work. Because we... Well, I mean, it's not really. Basically, I'm going to mark all these warehouses to have things in them. And these top warehouses, I'm going to mark to empty. Because I think we have enough down here to cover all the goods that are up here. Some of it might get lost in the process, but I'm not too worried about it. This isn't necessarily going to be how the colony is going to function in the long term, because that would make all of the industry not super efficient. But we need to get rid of these because these were always temporary. And the way to get rid of them is to have other warehouses, which are the ones underneath, to take over for the goods for right now. So basically, right now, everything is super inefficient and awful, and we're going to make it even worse. But eventually, it'll get better. All right, I think I did it all. I'm going to mark all of these to empty, and hopefully they empty, because then that means there's room. But I'm pretty sure I marked at least one of everything. There's some extra things, but mostly I think we should be okay. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. I mean, I'm not super sure, but it'll be fine enough. All right, so those are all set to empty. Our haulers are still emptying the back tank. We're still pumping that. That's still a process. We don't have anything else left to build, I don't think. I think all the stuff underneath is done. We're still blowing this away, and they're just slowly bling, 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 bling. That was really loud. And we're still working on building out these platforms. So that's just really our next move here. So what we're going to do is I'm gonna do a little bit of time travel into the future, because it's gonna take a while for these to empty, and we can't really move forward right now until that happens. So that's the thing. So I'll see you on the other side. I just paused all the pumps and all the beavers are leaving, and it is day 40, so 9-10 days. So it took 30 days to empty this out, which is a little bit long, but there was like 2 whole extra days of water in here, so I'm not exactly sure how good or bad that is. So I don't know. The middle tank, I remember, took 20 days to empty, but then if there was a 9-day wet season, then the back tank would have like 6 levels of water in it usually. So I don't know. I'm gonna chalk it up to being about even though this is less efficient because it's further away from the tanks. Like the tanks are all the way over here. It's a further run for the haulers. We do have a lot more pumps. So I don't know. I think we're kind of breaking even here, but maybe eventually something can be figured out. Hello and welcome back from the time traveling. I hope all your appendages are still there. Well, dust yourself off, because we got some things happening. Those things is that most of these are gone. I deleted them one at a time as I was looking at them being emptied. Now that they're fully empty, though, we can pause and just do this. Right? Yes. There we go. Always that slight delay. This road can go straight. Okay, so that's a perfect road now. I'm gonna get rid of that path. I mean, do I words? Do I Super Beaver? That's a good one. That's a good Super Beaver. Look at him. Look at him up there. High in the sky. What's up, Beaver? Who that? Who's the Super Beaver? Bald Man. It's Bald Man. It's great. Whoa. He like flew up for a second. Did you see that? That was cool. I guess maybe he was about to go up some stairs. Is that what that was? Anyway, look at this. Hello? Hello? Yeah? Does that look like maybe a city of metal? Although there's nothing here right now. We're just waiting for... Oh my god, whoa. We just went into the 4th dimension. 5th, 7th, 6th, whatever. Some dimension. We're waiting for one more. That's all we got left. We got left. And we're actually, I don't really know. Our scrap metal is like strong. It's still going down because we had like 1,000 something. These guys are empty, so we can delete them. We can actually just delete all of this. Okay. That is gone. Oh, I didn't mean to. Okay, well, there go the platforms. So we're gonna put the forester back to where he was before. Or I guess he can be on the end. That makes more sense. Dude, the 2 lumberjacks are actually enough to handle this area. So we're gonna do 2 lumberjacks and get rid of the forester. Stick the forester over here. Maybe like that. Like that's a nice little forester station. And then that lets us plant a few more trees. So this, we're going to pause that. We're going to pause that. All right. There's more maples. Once those are empty, I'm going to delete them. So I don't really know. I mean, I think our mine is working real good. The productivity seems kind of low for some reason, but it doesn't matter. I don't really care because it's not stopping anymore. We have treated planks extra, so two things is enough. So that's going up. Our scrap metal is going down. It's just going down like really slowly. But that means our smelters are burning through the metal that we're producing, more or less, I think. Right? I mean, someone's welcome to do the math on how many smelters you need. I'm not going to. I'd probably get it wrong anyway. The other thing is I paused this guy, and I'm actually going to delete him. Because if you'll notice, we're almost through the drought, and we actually, I mean, it was a 9-day wet season, and it wasn't a super long drought, and we're losing water. Our water's going down, and that spells danger. I also turned off this area, the Litos. I mean, it's as simple as that. 1 extra breeding pod. We start going over, we start having, over 200 people, 200 beavers, and then all of a sudden there's no surplus of water. And we need that surplus. We need it for activities and things and stuff. And also for, staying alive. But so how's about that for an accomplishment, huh? The next thing to really figure out is, like, actually building everything. The next thing to do is everything, is all of the things. So as always, I love hearing from you guys. If you have any ideas on how to work the power engine situation, let me know. But aside from that, I love you guys. I'm Morrow. Like the video. Subscribe if you're not. And I'll catch you guys next time.